Doll, to me, in the Murder Drone series, has always been an interesting and confusing character. We first see her in episode 1 as part of the popular girls group, and then see her massacring all her classmates. She claims that she's looking for something and that if she finds it, she'll give it to Uzi as well, when she finds out that Uzi also has the Absolute Solver infection. However, from there on out, we just keep seeing her putting Uzi in more and more danger, trying to kill her. Except the thing with this is that I would have believed this a few days ago. However, a couple days ago, Glitch Productions released a sneak peek for episode 7 of Murder Drones. If you want to see a full breakdown on that video, along with a theory of what's in this mysterious pit we keep seeing in that sneak peek, I highly suggest that you go check out those videos. They're right there on my channel, go check them out. However, in this video, I will be going over why Doll may be the hero in this story. Now, I said before that it looked like Doll was trying to kill Uzi on multiple occasions, and although this is technically true, she never put Uzi in direct harm, at least after she found out that Uzi had the Absolute Solver infection. A good example of this is in episode 4 when Uzi was exploring that house. Doll had the perfect opportunity to come up behind her and kill her, however she doesn't and just teleports away. Another good example of this is in episode 5 when Uzi and Doll are fighting over the key bug. Doll could have easily brought knives or any other sort of weapon to that occasion, however she doesn't. Instead, she just fights over for the key bug itself and doesn't try to just kill Uzi so she can peel off her dead body. Now, before you go into the comments and complain about how in episode 6 she released all the Sentinels, I have to tell you one thing. Doll probably didn't know that Uzi couldn't use her Absolute Solver powers without being fully taken over, so she probably thought that Uzi could easily fight them off, and maybe if she got lucky, she could have picked off one of the other main characters, which she did. If you're enjoying the video so far, please consider subscribing. It can really boost my channel, and I'm definitely going to make more analysis and theory videos in the future. Now, I've just been telling you a bunch of times when Doll has just been hurting Uzi instead of killing her. But what am I leading up to? Well, I think that in episode 7 or 8, Doll will either sacrifice herself or fight for Uzi. Now, this may be hard to believe, and I understand why you think it would be hard to believe, since Doll has always had it out for Uzi, but you have to remember that Doll's just trying to find a cure for this Absolute Solver sickness that they both have. It would also be in Doll's best interest to cure Uzi of this Absolute Solver sickness, since she is slowly being taken over by Sin, and once she fully is, Doll won't be able to defeat her anymore. I've purposely left something out of this theory up until now because I think it would just be the best thing to end off this video with. In the previous theory I uploaded yesterday, I suggested that there is something in the pit, such as a eldritch being made by Sin / the Absolute Solver. What if that eldritch being started to call out to its Absolute Solver siblings? I don't know another way to explain it or describe it. This would be including Doll. It would convince Doll to get Uzi to set it free or blow up the planet or whatever. And Doll has been challenging and making sure that Uzi actually is ready for this task. Doll would begin quote-unquote training Uzi in episode 5 when she puts her in a dilemma of whether she saves her friends or keeps the key bug. Knowing that Uzi would save her friends, she obviously gets the key bug so she'd be able to have access to this eldritch being in the Cabin Fever labs, and the way to do this is to help with Tessa and Jay. However, when Uzi and her friends show up, plans seem to change and she needs the key bug only for herself this time, since she knows that Uzi will be following her. Skip ahead a bit, and Doll would release the Sentinels to try to pick away at Uzi's friend group, not knowing that Uzi can't use her Absolute Solver powers to easily get rid of the Sentinels. Now, why would Doll do all of this for an eldritch being she doesn't even know? Well, I think it's because that the eldritch being is lying to her about having some sort of cure for this Absolute Solver sickness. So in episode 7, she'll probably realize that the eldritch being in the pit doesn't even have a cure and she was being lied to this entire time. However, it would be too late since Uzi would be periodically taken over by Sin. Doll would then sacrifice herself to destroy this eldritch being in probably episode 8, making her the hero. And that's all I have to say about Doll, at least for for now. I really don't really see this theory being correct. I just thought it was interesting and I came up with it at like 2 in the morning, so like, oh well. Remember that this is all just a theory and you shouldn't be taking this as an absolute fact. I am, again, most likely incorrect. I will probably be proven wrong within the first 2 seconds we see Doll. If you like this video, consider leaving a like, and if you absolutely hated this video, consider leaving a hate comment down below. Again, make sure you stay tuned and I'll see you next time.